Hello everyone, I'm MaxSharCheesy87 and we're back for some more Danganronpa 3 anime commentary. This time we are doing Future 10, where last time Kyoko died, which was, not really surprising because it was heavily hinted at and foreshadowed throughout the episode itself, but yeah, that's probably the biggest major event. Also, we learned that the vice chairman seems to be the mastermind behind the whole thing because he wants to kill Makoto. They still haven't like fully made his motivations clear yet. Yeah, let's go ahead and jump in. We'll get started in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, it's the trash heap, dude, from the first game. Oh, it's a flashback. Wow. Oh, she's got the thing on her head. I'm just saying, we wouldn't be in this situation if it wasn't for you. If you hadn't been so sus. Might be an invasion of privacy, but you should probably read her diary. The fact that they keep zooming in on it makes me think it's important. Being pinned to the ground for a 3 count? It can't really read all of them, though. So does this mean Makoto's gonna gain superpowers and be able to fight all day? Is it? Because I'm still fully expecting them to be like, "JK, Kyoko's not actually dead." Um, like I feel like it's like it could go either or. Like, it's not like the game is scared of killing off characters. That's like very much the whole point of like the series, right? But at the same time, I feel like I could see them pulling we're not gonna actually kill off one of the most important characters in the series at this point. I would respect it if they did kill her off, but I also would be understanding if they didn't. I've like completely run out of stuff to say during the intros. I'm just, I don't know. I think we've mined everything for Easter eggs at this point. At least stuff that I can notice. So death, destruction, despair. The triple D's. I mean, Makoto's a little insane as well, so what's he supposed to do? And then he gets so excited he runs in the hall and accidentally dies. So like one thing I'm still not entirely sure on is so like this building's underneath the original, right? So like I mean I guess like Byakuya and them are still like close by. And I mean it's theoretical, like after the top structure collapses, they'd be able to figure out that this is down here. I mean, that sounds like teacher lady. So I'm wondering if he like knew that she had been brainwashed. I would assume he had to have, right? Eventually. Maybe that's why she was the first to be killed. I mean, unless this dude is like planning on killing himself, I can't take him seriously. Like his ideology, I feel like would have to involve killing himself after this, right? I mean, he's a potential host. I mean, he's obviously way more consumed by despair than Makoto is. Oh, you can't hit him. His luck stat, his evasion's off the roof. Just make sure to stay away from the hallways. It's time for Makoto to flex his big brain. That's what I was saying. Invader privacy and reader diary. So do you think the student council guy also has a forbidden action, or is he just like not even pretending to play by the same rules as everyone else? Oh yeah, I forgot he stole the gun arm thing. It has been like maybe like a week since I saw that episode, so I do plan on finishing the whole thing today though, so this whole like final bit will be all fresh. Yeah, yeah, yeet. Yeah, and kind of saw that coming. I mean, there's not really much you can do to stop that. Okay. Oh, I feel like that totally snap his neck. Oh, we get to see him slowly pull it up again. Your luck force field is too powerful. Hmm. Okay, so he does have one. I mean, can't he just cut a hole in the wall like he did earlier? Like, I feel like it'd make more sense if he thought Makoto was a threat because he could become consumed by despair, not because he's already evil. Because it's obvious Makoto's not already evil. I mean, she died because he's so good at platitudes. Oh, that's. He hasn't gotten over Chickadee. That's what this is all about. It's projection. He hasn't gotten over that she died doing what he wanted her to do. Or got corrupted because of it. Uh. So wait, now I'm confused. I thought he organized all this. The vice chairman, that is. And it was her, I assume. Yeah. Yeah, so he knew, which was kind of what I figured. I mean, child murder's pretty bad. Oh, his eyes are changed. And you did give Makoto brain damage, which was pretty rude. I want to apologize for that. Yeah, I'll admit, I'm a little confused about the whole attacker thing now, because I thought the whole idea was that uh, Kyosuke had set up transferring everyone down here. Or maybe like he intended to do that and then it got hijacked by some other part. I don't really know. I feel like I mean I'm assuming they'll explain in the next couple episodes, but so there's not too much point like speculating on it, but at least until we get to the end. So I mean, good episode. Definitely a pretty good episode. I feel like you kind of get like a bit of a more understanding of the vice chairman's like ideology there, and you can see that like it's really that it's a lot of it's just wrapped up in his own like guilt over um she is I just can't remember anyone's name, man. I have to be able to read it, I guess, to like really um internalize it. And so like just hearing it, I'm like all the names just kind of like flow together in my head. But housekeeper lady, like it's basically he just has like a ton of guilt over that, and also him not knowing exactly how she was like, because like really, with the whole brainwashing angle that's been introduced, all the characters are a lot more sympathetic, right? Because it's not like they really chose to be evil, um, which is like the way it's kind of initially presented in like the actual games itself. Like say like when they talk about the ultimate despairs. Oh, we got a little post credit scene. Oh, we're finally returning back to Jabberwock. So all the water's red too? Or is that hmm. I don't know. I mean, that was just like a single ship leaving. Is that maybe implying that that's the despairs escaping or something? Could be. Maybe that's what they're going for there. Um right, I was gonna say. Oh yeah, but going back to like the brainwashing thing, is that like I could see him being more like not knowing exactly how she was brainwashed, and that it wasn't just that she became evil because she got like, you know, normally uh influenced, like that it was like, you know, this kind of abnormal like medical thing that like there was nothing really she could have done. She didn't choose to become evil, she was essentially forced to. Like in a lot of ways you can consider like once they've been brainwashed and turned evil, they're kind of like dead. They're almost like zombies in a sense, that like they don't really exist as the same people they were before, which is, you know, it's different than the way it's implied in like Danganronpa 2 and where in one as well, where it kind of makes it seem more like it's just that Junko's super persuasive and is able to break people and bring them over to despair, when really it's that no, she just brainwashed them, which is definitely makes them more sympathetic because they're not choosing to be evil, they're kind of forced into it. Um, but the vice chairman, assuming he doesn't know that, which is kind of the way they present it when he asks, you know, when did she even become corrupted? I could understand him being, or like being of the opinion that anybody could be corrupted. I do still think it should be presented more as a like Makoto, because he's such like an influence on people and people look up to him as like the ultimate hope, that he has that potential that if he's corrupted it would be so bad, that's why he feels like he has to eliminate Makoto, rather than he thinks Makoto has already been turned, so to speak. When I just don't like the idea that Makoto's been able to hide that he's evil this entire time, even throughout all of, all the recorded Hope's Peak stuff, all his activities in the Future Foundation, all his activities in the anime. That like you feel like I don't think Makoto is that good of an actor. There'd be a slip up there eventually, right? So I feel like it would make more sense if it was presented as a, Makoto, you're a potential threat. I don't really want to do this, but if you were to be corrupted, it would be so bad that we have like you're too not really too strong to live, but use a different word than strong. Like you're too persuasive, so to speak, because he could essentially like kind of be like Junko on steroids, right? But overall, good episode. I do like, I'm a little bit more on board with the vice chairman's ideology and everything. I still do kind of wish he would establish whether or not, because when he talks about like how he like someone strong needs to lead the world, like I feel like he should definitely have to kill himself then, right? Like at the end, like if he was successful in killing Makoto, because he's obviously also been corrupted or like susceptible to that corruption. So why should he be able to lead the world? But we'll revisit some of the maybe talk about it some more as we learn more in the last few episodes. But I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next episode, and bye, guys.